Hi, I'm Joan. We are so thrilled to celebrate 50 years of inspiring aging, celebrating the power, value, and voices of older adults. The people featured in this video and everyone who was highlighted in our 50 over 60 list show us how the Merrimack Valley and the North Shore are filled with older adults whose lives inspire us. At AgeSpan, we work to amplify those voices of older adults across the region and ensure that everyone has the opportunity to live life to their fullest in the community of their choice. The aging journey looks different for each person and for each caregiver. It's important to focus on intergenerational opportunities and engage people of all ages to rethink aging and reduce ageism. I am humbled and honored to be part of this great organization for over 40 years. We have so much to celebrate, and we look forward to partnering with all of you during the next 50 years. Your involvement, investment, and support are so important to our continued success, and we thank you. Rena Espiat is 92 years old and an award-winning poet and translator with a prolific career, including 21 published books. She translated works such as Robert Frost's poems into Spanish and has been recognized for her contributions to literature.
What inspires my writing is the same thing that inspires the composer to write music, the same thing to make the dancer leap up and down. It's a desire to be understood. I love what I do. I love teaching. I have adult classes on occasion. I teach individual poets and teach people how to try the sonnet and the whatever it is that I'm working on at the time. I think it's very important to do things that allow people, aging people around you, to take part in it. The fact that you can have people of different ages in the same class learning dressmaking, for instance, or doing exercises that will keep you healthy, or writing. I think that is the best thing that you can do, not only for the old, but for the young. I think it's very important for society to spend its money and its effort and its concern at both ends of life. The children are worth everything. They are the future. But the older people are the ones in charge of looking after the future until they go. And I think it's important to take care of those who need the care, whatever it may be. There are a lot of things that you learn with age, and some of them are really essential. And I think, in a way, it's a good thing to grow old. I know that people sometimes get tired of what they're doing, and they need to retire. Because once you're tired of it, you shouldn't keep doing it. You're not doing it right anymore. You're not helping anybody else or yourself anymore. But I can't imagine a time when I will want to retire from writing, because it's such an important part of my life.
Clara Vida is 81 years old. After immigrating to the U.S. from Hungary, she became an integral part of many families in Andover through her community and church service. Using her own experience as a divorcee and a single parent, she provides support to others as a family law paralegal.
Service was always the center of my attention and my life, and this was an opportunity to meet with more people and learn more about American society. All these services and getting acquainted with people became the essence of my life, and actually it kept me young in spirit, kept me grounded, and not to forget those who are disadvantaged. And what I learned when I went through divorce, that there is no place in this society to get help. When my youngest child went to college, I decided that it's time that I go back to college too. And I was 57 years old. I became a family law paralegal. I started a support group here in Andover. This divorce group is really working well because I am divorced. I went through the pain and suffering. I learned the legal part of the divorce. And now I am listening the pain and suffering of others. Aging is some degree, it's different and difficult for everyone, because it means that slowly but surely, step by step, we have to give up something. But there is a peace about aging. And hopefully, and I wish for everyone, the best part is to live a full life. And that motivates me, because I have this talent to bring people together and hear them with my heart, not just with my ear, and know where do they need the help.
Roseanne DiStefano is 71 years old, and as the former AgeSpan's CEO, she led the agency for 32 years. Her passion for painting has enriched her life in countless ways since her retirement in 2017.
I worked for Elder Services for a long time. I started very young, and the agency was very young. We taught classes on how to retire well. What did we know? We were in our 30s and 40s, but we were engaging people at all ages, older people when they needed help, when they were first retiring. And so I was very interested in the process of retirement, even as a young person. I started taking art classes as a way to, in the beginning, just as a way to have something to kind of take my mind off of work. I didn't really see it as a retirement effort, but what happened is it caught me. The idea of creating, whether it's on paper or on canvas or in the agency, there was a similarity. I always tell people, start now, start taking classes. Start, do something that you really love to do. It could even just be exercise and swimming. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a formal class. But start sampling. There's a buffet out there ready for you to sample. And find something that engages you and that you love. And you know what? The next thing you know, it's going to start drawing you away from work. And you're going to say, I wish I had more time to paint. I wish I had more time to do this. What comes with aging is very valuable. Don't be afraid of aging. And as you age, whether it's your hair gets gray or the wrinkles, embrace it. Don't hide it. This is part of life, and just embrace it.
Felicita Rodriguez is 74 years old and actively involved in her community through volunteering and connecting people with resources. She is known for her caring and compassionate nature and is dedicated to helping people in underserved communities.
Yo siempre vi el ejemplo de que mi familia le gustaba ayudar a todas las personas, todas las demás, y crecí en eso. A través de todas mis relaciones que yo he podido tener en esta ciudad, usarla para poder ayudar a las personas que necesiten. En mi país también nosotros pasamos necesidades y sabemos a veces la mayoría de personas llegan a este país por las mismas necesidades. Y cuando uno llega aquí sin conocer a nadie y sin tener a nadie, es dura la vida. Yo siempre trato de incentivar a las personas que lo mejor es uno tratar de ayudar a la otra persona, porque Dios le va dando a uno ese conocimiento y ese amor, y tú sientes en tu corazón la alegría. Yo quisiera que la sociedad se ocupara más de las personas mayores, le hicieran la vida más fácil, le hicieran vivir quizás sus últimos momentos más felices. Para mí el envejecimiento es algo normal, que todos vamos a tener que llegar. A mí el envejecimiento no creo que me haya cambiado nada de mi juventud, porque yo creo que cada día yo tengo más vitalidad, como que el envejecimiento no me ha tranquilizado, no me ha hecho sentir sola, no me ha hecho sentir desamparada. Yo he sabido vivir hasta el día de hoy mi envejecimiento y lo he disfrutado. Para mí ha sido lo más gratificante de todos los servicios que yo he podido proveer. Ha sido yo ver y sentir en mi corazón el agradecimiento de esas personas que yo he ayudado hacia mí.
Chet Sablack is 67 years old and an executive at Enterprise Bank. With over 25 years of service and a long partnership with AgeSpan, he is a dedicated community volunteer and philanthropist, supporting many causes, including our annual Golf Classic fundraiser.
Aging is something very interesting to consider on a personal basis. I think always in our minds, we feel that we're much younger than what our actual physical appearance probably shows. And I think the thing that all of us need to keep in mind is to approach aging from a very healthy standpoint, to try to do the best we can to age as gracefully and as healthy as possible, to stay active, to maintain a positive attitude, and to always look to learn and continue to evolve as we grow older. AgeSpan does an incredible job of working in the community in order to ensure that our elders can live independently and be supported by family members and friends and not necessarily have to go to nursing homes. As we age, it certainly becomes more of a challenge to keep engaged, and the advice that I would provide is to look for volunteer opportunities and find something to volunteer for that you have a real passion for, so that you can get engaged and really feel good about what you're achieving and feel good about yourself too. And in the meantime, also continue to work and expand your network of personal friends and acquaintances.